Hello, hello. Is there anybody there? I don't know whether I've got this set up right. Let's have a look. I think I have. Right, it's just coming up on my... What? It's just coming up on my iPad now. Ooh, says there's 6 in the chat, but I haven't got any chat. But hello and Happy New Year, everyone, if you're there. Oh, green macaroni. Yay! Hello, Julie. Oh, hey, yeah, that's great. I'm so pleased you've made it, Julie. Hello, Trudy. Thank you ever so much for that big box that arrived this morning. I'm like, oh my God. I will be opening that later on. I'll do a video. Hello, Anvita, is that? Hello, and Happy New Year to you. Hello, Andrea. Hello, Giovanna. Hello, Mel. Oh, yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. I've got Linda's gloves on. Linda's not here. I don't know whether Linda will be in or not, but hi, Jer. Oh, thank you, everyone. Yeah, this is great. Hello, Jean Godby. Oh, brilliant. I don't know what I'm doing today. No idea. I've got some bits and all those bits and bobs out. Thought I might have a play in a bit, but whether we'll get round to that or not, I don't know. I've been thinking, hello, Linda, you are. Look, your gloves, they're perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, crikey, there's a bit of lag. Just let me take that off. I'm warming up now and chatting. Excuse me while I wipe my nose on my scarf. Oh dear. Are you all okay? Have you all had a nice Christmas and New Year? Oh, this is really nice. Thank you ever so much. Mr. Doodles, well, he went out about 15 minutes ago. And I said in my video yesterday that he's got to take his brother-in-law for an appointment. And he said, if I get a spare few minutes, I might. He says, can I get into your chat? I says, yeah, just click on the video. And I was telling him how to do it, sort of thing. I said, and it'll say chat, and just click on there and say hello to everyone. He says, oh, I might do. If he doesn't, I bet he'll put it on and he'll be listening anyway, thinking what's she saying about me behind my back. Oh. So yes, and then I've got something to show you what he's made in a bit, but I'm saving the best till last. I'm saving his stuff till last. Hello, Christy Newton. How are you? Thank you for joining us. But he's really got into something. And I says, oh, please, can I show it? He says, well, there's nothing much to show. So I left it at that. Then he's done some more this morning. Yes, I've been upstairs trying to sort my desk out, so there was a little bit of space. And I went downstairs and he said, and he's going like this on his face. This is our thing that we do. I'm like, oh God, what have you done? He said, well, I think we might need some new paints, more paints. I said, oh my God, what have you done? Well, I've been doing some more. So apparently we need more paints now, but I'll show you that in a bit. Right, I'm just going to catch up with this chat if I can a bit. La la la, Andrea and Geraldine, Linda, Julie Green Macaroni, Christine, Giovanna. Oh, that's all right, Giovanna. Joe. Hope you all know each other. Giovanna is Joe. Oh, hello, Leslie. Leslie is Craft Booker Studio, if you don't know Leslie. Leslie does videos. I've not seen one up from you for a long time, Leslie. Mind you, having said that, I've not been watching videos, so... Oh, thank you, Leslie. Oh, I'm sorry you've got to go to work. That's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? But thank you for listening in. I think if I remember rightly, you did do once before. You said you was either on your way to work or getting ready for work. Yeah, we'll get to know each other if you don't already know each other. First thing I want to do is, I showed this book diary yesterday. It's a lovely little diary. And I said that it'd come with a calendar, because we wanted a calendar for the kitchen. Excuse me. Since Mr. Doodles packed up work, he always used to get a calendar for Christmas from work, or he used to catch one from somewhere else, but we didn't get one this year, so we've had to buy one. How bad is that? But anyway, we're in the works. Oh, Joe's just got in from work. Oh dear. We were in the works, and they got these packs, and they were reduced from 350 to 150. I said that yesterday for the two, and there was several different sorts, and I picked 3 of them out. I like this one the best. I picked 3 of them out, and I liked all of them. I said to Mr. Doodle, which one do you like best? He said, that one. I'm like, yes. And it's absolutely beautiful. Just let me have a little sip of coffee. I'm sorry, I always apologize if I miss any chat. I can't seem to multitask very well. Yeah, I'm gonna flip through it, Christine. It's such a beautiful calendar. Even if you'd paid the full price, it's just beautiful. It's got all the things on the back like it does have, but I might have to do it sideways. Oh dear. Right, so can we see? Let me look up my... I don't know whether you're going to be able to see or not. Where do I want to be? Just let my video catch up, then I'll be able to see whether you could see. Is that in the right place or not? Oh, I think it is. I can't quite see. Right. Just let me see if I can peek overhead. Oh yeah, I'm not going to get it all in frame anyway, but look at this. I don't know whether you can read it. Give your worries to the angels and breathe in peace. You are loved. I actually haven't looked through this yet. I hope I don't go getting all weepy. That wouldn't be very good, would it? Faith tells me that no matter what lies ahead of me, my angels are already there. Oh, this is just so nice. And it's so lovely that Mr. Doodle chose the same one, like the same one. Angels have no philosophy but love. I might actually just stop reading it in case you're not seeing it. No, you're not. In case I never get whether the sound comes first or the video comes first or what. So I think you'll be able to read it. Right, I'm just catching up on. Oh, did you, Trudy? Yeah, that was a nice one. I think I saw that one. This one, the writing's at the bottom. Can we see that? It's not come up on my iPad yet, so. Oh, thank you, Anvita. I don't know whether I'm saying your name right. Anvita? I think it's Anvita. They're lovely, aren't they, Mel? Oh, look at that. You see that one? Wings. Oh, feathers appear when angels are near. I think we've all heard that one, haven't we? Oh, there's such a lot of lag. Crikey. I don't know whether there is for you, but there is for me. Oh, the weeping angels scared you, did they, Mel? You see that one? May you believe that you will always have an angel by your side. I shall obviously be saving these pictures. Well, what I will do with them, I don't know, because they're big, aren't they? November, and the last one. Believers, look up. Believers, look up. The angels are nearer than you think. I just think that is so beautiful. Right. Where can I put that? Oh, my days. I'm just going to chuck that on the landing. Chuck that on the landing. I'm going to take my gloves off now because I'm warming up. Thank you, Linda. She's warming up, and I'm going to have a bit of cheese. Cheese, anyone? Have you got any snacks, anybody? This is my brunch. At 2:30 you can have brunch. I do like me some cheese and coffee. Oh, I don't know whether yes, I did see that one. I did see that one, Joe. I didn't pick it up to look at it, but I remember seeing it. Right, what else did I want to show you? Right, well, this is what I've been doing. Well, finishing off. No snacks for you, Trudy. Just had your antibiotic and try and stay awake. Oh, okay. Right, so I've been doing these. I actually, some of you might recognise them. Oh, there's a ring there, look. I started them, oh God, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. You know what I'm like. And I use these, I think Linda will remember, use these Pebeo Prisma. Well, that's a ceramic one. Got loads of those when they was on offer at the works. Look how they go. It's like paint pour, like the little cells. Oh, I wondered who you was talking about. You're talking about Doctor Who, are you? I'm not up on Doctor Who. And yeah, I got all these chipboard pieces. Well, not chipboard. Yeah, probably chipboard. I don't know. Little wooden pieces. And I think I did a video actually doing some of these. So if I can find it, I'll leave it in the link if anybody's interested. You've still got someone opened, have you, Linda? Well, I'm like, which drawer are they in? Anyway, I've labelled my drawers, so I soon found them. And I thought, oh, God, I bet they've all dried up. And I've only really used them to do these with. And I've given some away and used some on projects. But they're still okay. They'll still need a stir. You really have to stir them, and they smell quite strong. But I've had them stored upside down in my drawer. But yeah, there was a good offer, weren't they, at the time, Linda? No snacks for Jean. Trying to lose a few pounds after Christmas. Oh, tell me about it. Mine's not after Christmas. Mine's after April, when Mr. Doodle stopped going out to work. Oh God, I put so much weight on. I'm like, poor Michelin woman. So, but I like my cheese, so I'm having cheese. But yeah, I am back on track, believe it or not. So yes, so I did a load of these, and I did this ring. So I've got some ring blanks, and round the edge, I thought I want something round the edge because it was just plain wood, and I'd put gold pen. Well, of course, when I wore it, I'm like, what's the matter with my hand? All the gold pen come off. And it wasn't until, these have been done a couple of weeks now, I think, but it wasn't until a couple of weeks ago I thought, duh brain, why didn't you use embossing powder around the edge? Why do you not think of things at the time when you need to do? Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. So I just sat while Mr. Doodle was doing whatever he was doing and went all around the edges with embossing powder. So that's finished those off. I don't know what I'm doing with those. I might just pop some in, one or two in an Etsy order or something. Thank you. I know there's a few of you in here that have purchased from my Etsy store. Thank you ever so much. Oh, looks like a load of money, look. Yeah, thank you ever so much. I did say to Mr. Doodle the other day, I don't know whether I'm going to stick with this or not. But we shall see. I've got to give it a while. I'm only showing you the edges. But they're ever so pretty. I did both sides because I just like to do both sides. That one had got gold flakes on. There's a load more there. So that's one thing I've been doing. You just sort of put the paint on, and I think I probably swirled it round with a cocktail stick or something. Oh, yeah. So that's that. Oh, there's a little heart there. That's one thing. Excuse the rustling, but I'm just going to put these back in the little cereal pack where they live. I just thought, oh, I'll do a show you some things thing to start with. 21 people in the chat. Crikey. Hello, 21 people. Come and say hello. Thank you, Andrea. Oh, they are pretty. It's a nice paint to play with. Some of them have put more of the gold on than others. Yeah, I found those in the drawer the other day. I think when I was looking, the other week, I mean, when I was looking for something else. I'm just going to pop those back in that drawer. That drawer of junk. Oh, they really are quite strong. Quite a strong smell, though. Hello, Donna. How are you? Not seen or heard from you in an absolute age. How are you, lovely? You okay? What else have I got to show you? Excuse me talking with my mouth full. How rude. Doodle currency. Yeah, it is, Julie. Oh, something I'm started this ages ago. Oh, you've lost a kilogram. Well done, Joe. Right, I've got this. It's blooming hard work, isn't it, losing weight? Especially if you're a person that's always been inclined to, you know, put on a few pounds. It is hard. I had this belt. I've had, this is like, they were all the rage, like in the, was it in the 90s? I think I've got a black one as well somewhere. And it was going to go in the charity bag. And I thought, that's nice. So I chopped it up, and I haven't done anything as such, but I thought I'd make some ATCs with it at some point. Haven't got any plan other than putting it on there. I shall go around the edge of it probably. I don't know. I might put it forward to Mr. Doodle, see if he can come up with any ideas, or if you've got any ideas. You doing okay, Donna? That's good. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. I was a bit dodgy the other day. Was it Tuesday? I'm dodgy all the time, but Tuesday I think it was. Oh, well, what day is it today? Thursday. Yeah, Tuesday I think it was. Oh, my eyes really hurt me all day long. I didn't even get dressed. I felt really rough. But apart from that, I'm fine. I'm all right now. So I think there's about 8 of these. I might, don't know, I might sew it on. It's a bit different. Don't know what else I would put on, but there's a load of those. So they've been sitting on my desk for ages. Oh, you could stitch through the holes. That's a good idea. Yeah, that is a good idea. Hadn't thought of that. That is a really, you are so clever, Geraldine. That is a really good idea. I keep seeing little sewing video clips come up on Instagram, and sometimes I do save them. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, I like that. Only thing is, I don't know whether I've got patience to do it. What am I like? They'll probably be here this time next year, but I do like that. I like that idea a lot. What colour would you use? What colour thread would you use for that? Because this is, I don't know whether it's picking it up. It's silver. So I've got the fluorescent light on. You could put a little girly doll on them. Yep, I could do that as well. Trudy. I do like the sewing. Is there a stitch called French knots or something? I could do, well, I've never done it before. I don't do hand sewing. Could do like some, yes, I am liking that idea. And I have loads of threads. Linda says I could use a bright colour. Use any bright colour. That would go with the silver, would it? Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Linda. Embossing glaze on them. Purple or multicolour. You can see them with French knots. Yeah. So I'm not a sewist. But yeah, definitely like the big French knots and or my knots. Like it. Hot pink. Ooh, and Vita, hot pink. Right. as it happens, I've got sort of a hot pink there. Very nice. Right, so that's those. Just let me have another little sip of my coffee. What else did I want to show you? Right, I've got some painty papers. Surprise, surprise. This was over Christmas. Don't know what day. I just thought, oh, I need to get in the craft room. So I've got my drawer full of distress oxides. I took some, just let me get some out of here. No, it's not that one. Where is it? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? I've got some, although they look glossy, this was matte photo paper, 40 sheets for £1 from a little shop called Inside Out that we go to. Don't think it's a big chain of shops. I've never seen one anywhere else, but so I just used it on the, well, the printing side, if you like, and just had a play with distress oxides. I think that was bubble wrap. Just dabbed my bubble wrap on the pad of distress oxide, and it like sinks underneath it. And if you don't know this technique, it's brilliant. I don't know where I first saw it. It could have been Julie from Green Macaroni, actually, or we both saw it at the same time, probably from different people, but it's a few years ago. But I believe Steph did something similar recently. I caught one of her videos, and I'm sure she did something similar. And because the distress oxides, if you don't know, they're like a matte, chalky sort of finish. But when you get a baby, if you get a baby white or a piece of, I'll do a video one day, piece of wet cloth and wipe it over, it like takes the chalkiness off, and it's beautiful. And that is, it just looks like a photograph. It's like goes underneath the coating. Oh, thank you, Anvita. Do you know what? A lot of people have said that to me over the years. Even before I became artistic, they used to say, oh, you've got piano fingers. I don't think so. But thank you for that. You mucked yours up, Linda. Why? There's that one. That was, I can't remember what colours. I think this one was seedless preserves. And oh, I've got the villainous potion, is it? Like a purple. I think that's what that was. That was some sort of yellow. And then I've got a stamp and stamped. I was just playing because my memory's so poor. I knew that I'd done the technique, but I couldn't really remember, and I thought, it's just paper. I always say to people, it's just paper. If it goes wrong, it's just paper. Do something else with it. You smeared it. Oh, but still used it. Yeah, so that Linda's just said that you can still use it, can't you? And this one, I loved this one until I put that on the bottom, and that has really spoilt it for me now. But this one, I just think I just went over with the ink pad to start with. What colour, I don't know, can't remember offhand. And then I think I've got some lovely stamps, wooden stamps this was. And I just went over it and think that's seedless preserves. And then I got some smaller stamps, creation, what is that? Creation of beauty is art. I think I probably got those from China or something. Just stamp that on, and then this one was in some more stamps that I got. Excuse me. I've got onion in with my cheese. So I apologise for any burping and farmyard noises. I can't even blame Mr. Doodle because he's not here. Yeah, and I just spoilt it, but I thought, oh well, it's done now. But I think that is so pretty. Oh, and then there was this one, and I can't remember how I did this. I think I must have done like the mustard seed underneath, probably again just with the ink pad, and then just dried it off. I don't think I put any splashes on or anything, and just dried it off, or waited for it to dry. I think I dried it with the heat tool. And then I've got this other stamp, which again I think either came from China or one of the magazines, can't remember. Just did that in different colours, and I love that one as well. And then that is just the ink pad plopped on. Is it? Yes, it is. So there's bits of white in there, the pale pink, a yellow and orange. And then this bit, I just got a little acrylic block, dabbed it on the ink pad and put it on all willy-nilly with whatever colour that was. Right, I don't know whether anybody's still chatting. I don't know whether I said this at the beginning. I don't think I did. But our internet's been a bit weird, so I hope you're all still there. So I haven't had a message since Linda said she smeared it but still used it, but that's okay. I'm just hoping that the internet... Oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you. And that one was same, and I just used the longer. Yeah, went over it with the blocks of paint, and then just a longer block. Just joined it up a bit. And I don't know what that was. Don't know what I used for that. Piece of sponge or something? I don't know. Can't remember. And then that one, what did I do for that? Oh, and that was it. I put the inks. I am telling you all wrong. Just forget everything I've just said. I've used my job. God, dearie me. It's a good job you're used to me, isn't it? I used my jelly plate. I didn't put the ink. Don't think I did anyway. I'm still not sure. I put the ink on the jelly plate. That's what I did. Put the ink on the jelly plate, put it down, gave it a little bit of a rub. I didn't leave it on very long. Then pulled it off. That's what I did. And then when I'd finished, I thought, well, I'll show these in a minute. But when I'd finished all that, I thought, right. Oh, okay, Andrea. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. Lovely to see you. Happy New Year to you. Bye. So I've got all the ink left on the jelly plate. I thought, I'm not just going to wipe it up with a baby wipe and get another pretty baby wipe. So I put a layer of, what was it? Let me look. Oh, just put a little bit of this on. Thought, I don't know whether it'll work. Just put a little bit heavy gloss heavy gel on. Put that on the top. It didn't really work, and just pulled it off. And that's what I got with that. And then I did just wipe it up. But it's still pretty. And then I did some on just normal papers, just cheap cardstock this was. Again on the jelly plate, and I will go round the edges at some point. Obviously. That's just me. This one is on like a thinner paper. I don't know what it is because there's no packet to it, but it's like, it feels almost as though it could be a laser paper. It's really slick and lovely. I did greens, and that's that shape there. I can't get it out because I'll wobble the camera off. You've probably seen me use that before. It's the spool off of a garden strimmer that the line goes round. Mr. Doodle found one in the shed and said, oh, is that any good? And then just various, this is a sellotape roll, I think. So it's a, you know, it's a different look to these because it's not shiny. And I don't think these would react to water because the distress oxides react to water, don't they? But I don't think they would, but I'm sure these would. So there's that one and that one that I just showed you. That was, oh, I have no idea what I'd used, but obviously nothing very much looking at it. But that can get worked on again. Oh, that one. I think I still just did it on the jelly plate, looking at the background, just all colours on, put it on, pulled it off, did it again to colour the white in. Oh, and then I'd, this little stamp, do what you love, I just stamped on the jelly plate, and of course it came off in reverse, which I don't mind. White? White? I know, I'm getting very brave, Joe, aren't I? And then so I just stamped some different colours on. That's that one, and did colour that in just with a bit of colour that I did wipe up with baby wipe. I know you've seen those going the wrong way. Oh, and then there's that one. But they're such fun. Have I just said this? Don't know whether I've just said this. I thought it, but I don't know whether I said it. That I'm sort of thinking of probably trying to do, I'm not going to say every week, but a Thursday at this sort of time live video. And shh, I know he's not here, but he might be listening in. Who knows? And if you're listening in, Mr. Doodle, and don't deny it, but I think he's probably might be coming round to joining in a live sometime. I said yesterday that he didn't seem interested, and you know, I didn't want to keep asking him, sort of thing. Hello, Laurie, how are you? Oh, it's nice to hear from you. Not heard from you for a long time. Yeah, lovely to see you as well. Oh, that's all right, Laurie. Yeah, I totally get that. Not only that, people don't always, you don't always want to chat, do you? And you know, you just prefer to listen to my pathetic twaddle. Yes, so that's what I'm thinking of, trying to sort of probably get round to doing one, but it won't be every week. If Mr. Doodle's joining in, then we'll have to do it downstairs, and we do sometimes get visitors. I said to him, I'll put a do not disturb sign on the door. Hello, Joyce. Oh, so pleased you could make it. I looked at when you said well, no, it wasn't you, was it? It was somebody else. Yeah, when somebody else had said to me, oh, I'm hoping to join you, I looked at the time difference and I thought, ooh, that might be a bit early. But I was thinking it was you, Joyce, but it wasn't. But thank you ever so much for joining us. You love to chat, do you, Laurie? Oh, that's nice. Just trying to get some things cleaned up this morning. Yeah, it will now, won't it? I said to him, I said, when I show everyone what you've done, they'll all be saying, oh, he's got to do a video, he's got to do a video. I mean, he'll probably be a bit nervous, but I said, you know, there's no pressure. Everybody's lovely. They're people just, you know, you all like to chat amongst yourselves as well as listening to the video. It's you know, it's just I suppose it's just, you know, nerves because he's never done it. But I said to him, God, I've really got my talky head on today, haven't I? I said to him, well, he said, oh, you know, I says, oh, I went downstairs, I says, oh, it's nearly time. I'm getting really excited. He says, are you nervous? I said, no, I don't get nervous. I really thought, because I haven't done a live since February, but when I started doing the lives, well, the year before then, I thought, oh, I'm going to be really nervous. And I wasn't. I don't get it. I don't. Oh, glad you made it to work, Leslie. Take care and thank you ever so much for stopping in. Have a good day at work, if that's at all possible. You take care and Happy New Year. Oh, thank you, Laurie. Oh, Laurie, you can do it. What I always say to people is, I get the nerves thing. When my very first video, I've ditched it now. I've ditched a lot of the older ones. Well, one of the reasons is because the quality, I just got a little webcam back then, and the quality, oh my goodness, it was absolutely crap. I've lost what I was saying, but my very first video, I was literally shaking, absolutely shaking, visibly shaking. I was like, really? But you know, I did it, and I thought, if I don't like it, because the first one, I mean, I never watch my videos back now. I do just sort of click on to make sure that the sound's all right, because on occasion the sounds people are saying, I've been like a chipmunk and different silly things. So I do sometimes just check them, but I never watch it all back. I'm like, that's just wasting time. And I couldn't be bothered with editing videos. But you know, I always say to people, do a video. If you don't like what you hear or see back, you don't have to publish it. Oh, thank you, Laurie. You know, try it. Please try it. Be brave. Make this your brave year, Laurie. Well, thank you, Mel, but I don't really, I get what you're saying, because I say that to people when they come on and say, you know, it's my first video, you know, I'm nervous. And, you know, even on people's first videos, they never seem nervous. It's all in our minds. A glass of wine should do the trick. Naughty Joe. Right, so that's those. Now, another thing I just wanted to show you. These have been in this bag for a few months. I think I actually did these before Mr. Doodle packed up in April. Or it might have been after. Oh, I'm getting warm, getting warm, getting warm. Yeah, you do it, Laurie. I don't drink either, Joe. I used to do. Oh, dear. But we won't talk about those stories. But I used to do. But I've not had any alcohol for, oh, I would say 10 years, probably. I mean, sort of, when I was going through the menopause is what stopped me, because alcohol just used to make me, I mean, you get hot enough as it is, don't you? For anybody that's been there, you get hot enough as it is. But if I had alcohol, can't speak, put my teeth back in, it just made me, I don't know, I just wasn't enjoying it. So I stopped drinking, and I've never had any since. Having said that, at Christmas time, Mr. Doodle had got a new bottle of beer, a new type of beer, and I poured him one up, and it was frothing over the top, and I did just slurp the beer off the top, and I'm like, oh, that's very nice, isn't it? And I felt that word that begins with P, that means drunk. I'm like, oh God, I really won't be able to stand it. Oh, thank you for your help, Mel, with Laurie. Oh, see now, I never did that. Is that what you did, Mel? I just sort of went for it and thought, people like me, they do. If they don't, they don't, because that's how life is, isn't it? I'm going to shut up for a minute and just show you these. Right, these were, and if I've missed any out, I'm sorry, but this was a lady on Instagram. I've written her name. I don't think I've written her name down, silly me, but her name, and I think she's got a YouTube channel as well, is Lulu. I don't know whether I'm going to say it right. Lulu Laboo. Some of you on Instagram might know her. And she did this. Well, she didn't do these, but she did. I'm going to show you the others in a minute. Did some flowers. She got bottles of ink. The ink, I think, Linda, if you're still listening, that ink that you said you used for that card you sent us at Christmas, I think she used those inks. Was it the Dale Rowney? Was it Dale Rowney inks? Anyway, she used those, and then she was putting different colours down, and then she used like a stick to pull the different colours through, which these are not like that, but they were absolutely beautiful. I'll show you them in the order that I did them, shall I think. She says, I think this was the first one I did. What does that mean, Julie? What does that mean? What? Dos Aritas, what's that? In Margarita. Okay, I don't know. Right, so this lady, she did these things, and they were absolutely beautiful. If you've not seen her, you must pop across and have a look. And she didn't just do petals like that. She put long stems on them, and then when she'd done them, she cut them out and put them in an album. She'd made like a little pocket, like a little vase pocket thing, and put them in, and they were lovely, absolutely lovely. And I thought, well, I won't bother doing the stems, I'll just play about. They're just, just playing. Mine really haven't turned anything like hers, but that doesn't matter, does it? I've not quite got the hang of doing the stripy bits, but I use them. Just a minute. A mixture of. I hadn't got the inks that she'd got. Whether that would make a difference, don't know. But I use some of these with Dr. Martin's Spectralite, and then I've also now got the Bombay inks. So put that on there. Am I ever going to get round to actually doing anything? Oh, did you, Mel? Yeah, you never seem nervous. But yeah, I mean, all you can really do is do what's right for you, isn't it? If that's what helped you to do your videos, then that's your way of doing it. I think if I'd have done that and kept listening to my voice, I thought, no, not doing it. Because no, I don't think any of us like hearing our own voice, do we? Paper Hoarders Anonymous. Hello, thank you for coming in. And I have, now it's, I was just going to say, don't tell me your name. I have forgotten your name, but I haven't. It is, oh goodness, Lynn Nowitzki. Yes. Paper Hoarders Anonymous, because it's only recently that I knew it was you, because I think when you'd messaged me before then it had been Lynn Nowitzki. But your videos are brilliant. Do you all know each other? If you don't, please pop across to each other's channels if you can, because you're all brilliant. Right, what kind of paper did I use? All sorts of paper for these. Right, I did write it on the back. This one is, oh yeah, look, that's the lady's name. Lulu Labulu. And I first saw her on Instagram, but I'm pretty sure she's on YouTube as well. And the video is on YouTube as well. So this is a Cotman 300 GSM paper. So it's I think I got it from a charity shop. It's a sturdy paper card. I know, Linda, I know you've said that. We all do, lovey. We all hate our own voice. But why, you know, why should we? It's who we are. We can't help how we sound. You know, we shouldn't be embarrassed or ashamed or whatever word you like to use of ourselves, of our voice. Mr. Doodle doesn't like, says, oh, don't like my voice. Well, none of us do, but you don't have to listen to it back. Oh, you've got a lovely voice, Julie. Don't say that. Oh, thank you. I've forgotten your name again now. Oh my God, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. We're having a time figuring it out via Amazon. Oh, okay. Well, thank you anyway. Thank you very much. Yeah, yes, Mel, we do have to accept it. We should all accept ourselves. We're all lovely people, aren't we? And we all encourage each other, and it's just so nice. Right, so yes, I can't remember what colours I used, but I used the Brights. What's that say? Oh, Dr. Martin Spectralite. Oh, Jane Davenport Brights I used for that. I might come on and, well, I had intended not doing a live, but I had intended at some point doing a video of these. Oh, so much to do. What shall I do in my next video? How long have I been on? Oh my God, I've been on an hour and we haven't done anything yet. Right, so this paper, this again is the Jane Davenport's Brights in a little tin, and the Dr. Martin Spectralite Sea White card 300 GSM. Now, Linda, you will be shocked at something in a minute. I can't remember. I think the lady did squiggles round the edge. I think she did. But there, I don't know whether it's picking the colours up. Oh, there's no pearl in that one. I'm trying to show you the pearly colour, but there isn't any in that one. It is, Laurie. It is. It's a lovely community. I feel so blessed to be part of it. Now, Linda. Is this one? Yes, this is one. Look how pretty that is. I know I've used different inks because I've used... I'll show you what I've used for that one. Just one moment. Right, when I said the Jane Davenport Brights, it was these ones. Ugh. That little set. Oh, somebody going. Oh, thank you, Laurie. Thank you ever so much for dropping in. It's been lovely to see you. You take care and you have a good day as well. And I shall be looking out for a video coming up. You can do it. You're brave. Be brave. Yes, Linda, this paper is Crawford and Black 230 GSM, the crappy watercolour paper that we've both said we hated. But for this, it's absolutely lovely. And we went to the works yesterday and I forgot all about wanting some more because I thought I'm going to get another pad of that because it was cheap. But how pretty are they? And this was the Bombay inks, so the Dr. Martin Bombay inks, and these that the lovely Mellis Makes sent me. I'd never seen these. And you can get these from the range, and they're beautiful, Mel. Absolutely beautiful paints. Really hope it's picking the shimmery up. So that's that one. Looking at this, I've used these again, but I don't know what other paint. This is Cotman paper again, or cardstock 300 GSM. Yeah, the Art Sensations Metallic and Bombay ink. I love that one. Only trouble is, can't remember what colours I used, but hey. And I don't know whether I'm ever going to do anything with them. You know what I'm like. Well, that one quite clearly I haven't done any more to it, but and so after I'd started doing these shapes, I thought, oh, I'll try and do some flowers shapes. That must have been the last one I did because can't even remember doing that one. Not written anything on the back. I think that feels just like a piece of cheap, everyday, probably B&M's or something like that card. But that'll be pretty. So that's what it's like before I put the squiggles and that on. But then I just went a bit crazy. This is Reeves 100 GSM paper. Jane Davenport neutral. So another set of these, but just neutral colours, and Dr. Martin Bombay inks. So they're pretty. There's no glitter on those, no pearlescent on those, but so I've used black and white and gold pens. And this again is the crappy paper, but I think it's lovely paper for using these inks on. Yeah, I will do, Joe. Probably I'll do it on a live again. I think that's easier than but they're just so pretty. And yeah, this was the Crawford and Black cheap one, Art Sensations Metallics, and the Bombay inks again. By the time I was doing this, I thought, well, you know, mine don't have to be the same as the ladies. That it's just, I'm just having fun. Doesn't matter. We don't need things to be exactly like. I know sometimes, I've said this before, sometimes I just need to do something and I need it. I love it that much, what I've seen, that I just want to do it. I just need to copy it exactly the same. But, you know, this, I just thought, I just want to play. It's just pretty flowers. Look at them. You know, I'll probably just fussy cut these out and stick them in some of my journals or something. Have I read that one out? Yeah, JD Neutrals and Bombay ink. So that is those. And I say it's months ago since I did those. But Lulu, I don't know if her name is Lulu, but the ladies, hers were lovely. She says she'd just done that shape and she'd drawn a stem on, scribbled round the stem. I can't remember whether she coloured the stem in, don't know. And she just had them as, you know, like pull out things to put in a journal. They were absolutely lovely. But yes, so those can go on there. I hope I'm going to remember all this. What you want to see. I could put that over there. Oh my god, I'm going to have to take a layer off. Getting hot. I've got so many layers on. But now I'm in this little room, I'm really warming up. Do they, Joe? I don't think I'm familiar with that plant. I don't think. Oh, I'm not drinking much and eating much cheese. Excuse me, I got cheese. I don't know whether these are available in other countries. Oh, it says craftsensations.nl, made in China. But if you haven't had them from the works, no, not the works, from the range, they are beautiful. And you bought me 3 sets, I think, of those, and they're absolutely lovely. Really, really lovely, Mel. Thank you ever so much. Just pop that back in there. Right. Now, oh God, where have I put them? Oh, here we go. I've saved the best till last. Are you ready for this? All right. Now, Mr. Doodle, I don't think he's shown it, but a little while ago he wanted to make an ATC cover. You know, the ones that I use, well, with the I made a small one, didn't I, for a 3-pocket one a little while ago, a few weeks ago. And I've made some with mount board, photo mount board. So he made one a while ago. You might have seen it, I can't remember. But he did it just with a sponge and put all colours on and then stickers, and you'll have to let me know if you did see it. I can't remember whether he's shown it or whether I've shown it. But anyway, so that's for all the ATCs that he receives. And he said the other day, I want to make another one for his ATCs that he makes. So we've got loads of this mount board. So I said, well, and he told me sort of what he would sort of got in mind, and then he's gone off of that. And he says, oh, I quite fancy doing a bit of that dendritic, because he had a go at the dendritic effect paint technique a while ago. Well, back in the summer, because the kitchen was, there was papers everywhere. It was great. And he really loves it. If you don't know what dendritic is, I think you'll all know. Hello. Oh God, I'm forgetting everybody's name today. Art and Crafts and Things. Now that's it's either Sylvie or it's either Sue. There's several names actually I get mixed up with. Channel net. It's Mr. Doodle. Oh, you've come just at the right time, Mr. Doodle. Yay! Your ears burning. I bet you've been sat there in the car watching for ages. If Maureen's with you, hello Maureen. Yeah, so he wants to make another ATC folder, and he says, oh, I quite fancy having a go at the dendritic on some black mount board. So I said, well, why don't you just practice on some small pieces first? So he says, oh, all right. I've already told them, by the way, about you said we need more paints. So these are the second lot he did. I can't remember now which ones. I think you've covered the first ones up. Let's have a look. Yeah, right. Well, anyway, he's done them. Now, if you know dendritic painting, when I first saw it, the person, it was a channel called, it was a man, and it was called Atomic Shrimp. I know I've got a bad memory, but that's just one of those names. And you just put your paint down on, I think he was using glass or plastic or whatever, but I'm sure it was glass that I'd first seen. And put your paint down, put another sheet on the top, pull it off, and it gives you this beautiful dendritic effect. But Mr. Doodle said, oh, I think I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to, will it work if I do it on just on there? I said, well, I don't know, it might do. Wasn't really sure. Didn't think the colours other than metallics would show up. But these are beautiful, and these are, you've watched Atomic Shrimp, have you, Julie? Yeah, he's good, and I've not seen him. I don't think I've seen any of his videos for ages. But that was the first person I saw. Then there's loads of people. I think Shannon Green was probably the next one that I saw, and Cat Hand, I can't remember. I'm sure Nina's probably done it as well, but there's loads. If you just put in dendritic, and it's just brilliant. But we got the Pebeo Studio, the Diner ones that he likes the best. They're my favourite paints. They're beautiful. If you've used them, you know, you'll know how wonderful they are. So we're now going to have to look at Hobbycraft to see when they've got a sale on. So he's done these. And Mr. Doodle, please feel free if I'm telling people wrong. So he just put some splotches down, he said, and just went straight over with another piece of card. Splosh, 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 like that. I think did you say that you found it better if you just put lines as opposed to blobs? I think that's what you said. But they're lovely, aren't they? You know, to think a couple of years ago, well, yeah, a couple of years ago when he was first sort of showing a bit of interest in crafting, I said, oh, you could try paints one day, and no, it's not for me. And now look at him, he's asking. He's brilliant. So that's those. I can't remember which order he did them in. It's that one. Oh, you did it in lines. Yeah, so he just put a little line, because the first ones you did, and I think you've covered them over now, the first ones he did, I think he used not the dye, not the shimmery ones, just the flat coloured paints. And I said, if you wanted to do that, it wouldn't turn out, and they come out like egg shapes. It was brilliant. He just put a little line, splashed it down, and there was just like little eggs. But oh, if you've not tried this technique, you really need to. It's brilliant. So you can either do it just with 2 pieces of card, or you could use acrylic blocks or plastic. I think Lorna Callahan, she used, or I think I've done that as well, cereal box, or, you know, just try. These are the first ones, are they? Oh, okay. They're fantastic. You should be so proud, because I'm proud of you. And I know all the lovely ladies and everyone will be proud of you. Oh, Maureen's still with you. That's good. Hello, Maureen. Have you got your knitting with you? Maureen is Mr. Doodle's sister, and she does the most amazing little preemie baby little cardigans and booties and mittens, and she's a fantastic knitter. So there's that one. This one on white. This is beautiful. Love these colours. Well, I love those colours, but oh, they're so good. These are far better than my first attempts. There's that one. I don't know whether they're showing up the same colours as I'm seeing them. Oh, I think they are, looking at the... Yes, but Mr. Doodle did it on white, Joe, not me. Mr. Doodle. I was like, white? What's the very idea? White? Oh, I know, it's your art. You can do what you like. But white, really? Oh, dear. Oh, there's a bit of the original one, red underneath. But they're lovely. Look at this one. Wow. Look at that texture. So I don't know what he's doing with these. This is like his trial run for his, because he wants to do a like an A4 with to fit the 9. Just pulling your legs. I know you are, Joe. That's all right. He wants to do one with to fit the 9 pockets. But you've obviously used a lot of paint. Not that I'm complaining. They're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I really am so proud of you. I did give the ones that were a bit damp, I gave them a little blast with the heat gun, by the way, Mr. Doodle. Oh, you're selling them, are you? Oh, okay. Look at that. Lovely jubbly. So that's all Mr. Doodle's art. Isn't he fantastic? Oops. Oh, we're going to have a landslide in a minute. Oh, where can I put those? We'll put those there. Oh, now I need another drink. Yeah, he has got the knack, Julie, hasn't he? I think that's it, though. When you find something that you really enjoy, you know, it just... And you get rid of your fear of, oh, I can't do it. And lots of us, if you don't grow up, you know, if you don't have a paintbrush in your hand when you're born, sort of thing, if you're not one of those sort of people that have grown up artistic, it is very hard. And you know, you've never enjoyed art at school, or you've never had any encouragement, or like me, I've said it loads of times before, I can remember sitting in the art class. I can't remember who my art teacher was, but remember sitting in the art class and we're supposed to be drawing a person, and I literally did a stick person, literally no more than a stick person. And so, you know, I obviously didn't get any encouragement, and I hated it, absolutely hated it. Well, I hated school, full stop, as you've heard loads of times before. But yeah, if, you know, you can learn how to do things, and as adults, we need to get this I can't do it thing out of our head, where we really are our own worst enemy. Oh. My coffee's still hot, Mr. Doodle. In your nice mug. Thank you, Joe. Yes, Mr. Doodle. Everybody wants you in on the next live video. We'll put a do not disturb sign up on the front door, and if anybody comes, then they can just go away again. We won't want to be disturbed. Right, next shall we have a little play with these? Now, yesterday when I came on and showed you whatever I showed you, can't remember, or bits that I'd got these free with a purchase from a craft shop. Oh God, it's getting so dark. As soon as I finished, I thought, I'm going to have a play with one of those. So this I just covered it with shaded lilac and seedless preserves, and I thought, oh, I could put some embossing glaze on that. But before I put embossing glaze on, where's it gone? Oh my God. Oh dear. I've lost what I was looking for. Is it gone? Shove that on the floor. Just a minute. Right, I got this stamp set free from a magazine forever ago. What is your question mark for? Oh, you're off now. Okay, see you later. Thank you for doing some shopping. Bring me something nice home, please. Love you. Love you, Maureen. Love you, Lawrence. Right. Oh, get it out. Oh, thank you everyone for encouraging Mr. Doodle. Oh, can't get it out. Right, I used this one. This stamp, look. So that was free in a magazine. Was it Crafts Beautiful? I presume it was, I don't know. So I used that one, put that on an acrylic block, used the archival ink. I dried the Distress Oxide. I need to put it on, actually. Need to put that on first. I just wanted to see whether the Distress Oxides would go on easily on that. So then I stamped, when it was dry, I just stamped that on and just gave it another dry. And then I thought, oh, I won't put purple on, I'll put some, that word, I cannot say that word. Is it kitsch? I don't know how you say that word. Cannot say it. Oh, okay, Julie. Well, thank you ever so much. I'm pleased your appointment time was altered so that you've managed to come in and be with us for a while. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, okay, Julie. Thank you. See you soon. Take care. Bye. Happy New Year. So then I put some, no I didn't, I dried it, and then I used, because I haven't got one of Tim Holtz's dabbers. Well, I will get one. We will get one. I think we'll need two. But we will get one day, one of his dabbers that he shows on his video. I haven't got one of those, so I thought, oh well, we're just playing, it doesn't matter. So I've got this Dovecraft. It's meant to be clear. Look at the state of that. Clear embossing pad. It's still quite sticky. So I just went all over it, sprinkled that on, tapped it off, used my heat tool. I think this is the one, if I do some, well, I will do some today. I'm going to use this one because it's quieter, but he uses a hotter one, but I'm going to use that one because it's, my other one is horrible. I don't like using a heat tool on video because it's, I don't like hearing it myself. But yes, and then obviously then I had to go around the edges. I just used one of his, is it his pens? Ranger pen. Don't know whether it's Tim Holtz, but Ranger pen. That just went round the edge. And just put some of the Paper Mania, my favourite gold, round the edge. And I did just sprinkle some bits over the top. I don't know whether it's picking it up because the light now is rubbish. So it's Trudy that's got us into these, and Trudy very kindly sent us this Wilted Violet one. So I did that yesterday. And then these, I think I've shown, I'm not sure. Well, yeah, I think I've shown you this one before. So I just used the pen to go over this gentleman's jacket and his hat. And just don't know whether that's black end. Let me look. No, I think it's I think I used the, yeah, used the Wilted Violet. No, not that one. The Wilted Violet. Is it gone? Yeah, Wilted Violet, that one that Trudy sent. Or is it the darker one? I don't know now. No, I think it's Wilted Violet. I'm sure it is. And then the same on the little girl. Yes, it is, because I did these two at the same time, and that's the only colour we'd got. The little girl just did her dress, didn't do her shoes, did her little flowers in her hair. And then when we got the new ones, this is all that I've done apart from that flower, is just the dresses, a couple of little dresses. That's the kitsch flamingo. I can't say it. The kitchen, I'm going to call it kitchen. The kitchen flamingo, all on this one. And then the picked raspberry for the frill on that one. So very pleased with those. So they can go, because they're translucent, these powders, if you're not familiar with them. Embossing glaze. Thank you, Anvita. Am I saying your name right? Anvita. Anvita. What was I saying? Don't know. Yeah, because they're clear, they're translucent, you can see all the creases. And say Trudy told me about these. And I'd already said to told Mr. Doodle, and I'm like, I don't think we need them because we've got loads of other embossing powders. We don't need those. But then Trudy sent us that, so obviously we do need them now. Ah, dear, you've got a lot to answer for, Trudy. Thank you very much. Oh, that's good then. I'm pleased I'm saying it correctly. Thank you. So these can go back in here, and I'll just show you these others. I have shown these others before. These were before we got these ones. These were just with some other embossing powders that we've got. But you can't see all the detail underneath because it's opaque and it just covers it up. But I just did little brass buttons and a brass necklace, little brass coloured shoes. That poor lady's only got one leg, but I think she's hiding it behind this lady. That one, I did do quite a few of these, but some of them have gone out. I did that gentleman. I love this one. Absolutely love this one. And like here, look, I've dripped little bits of, I'm not bothered about that. Hello, Brittany. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. I just did his hat and his little dicky bow, buttons, shoes and trousers. I love that. And then this one. Well, I'm not so keen on this one, but it's all right. I've just used sort of opposite colours a little bit. Gold in their hair. But they're still pretty, even though you can't see the details, the creases and that. Oh, I'm pleased you're doing well, Brittany. Yes, I thought I would try and start to do some lives again. So it's February, I believe, since my last one. So that's those. So what shall we do? Shall I do... Oh, I have embossed. I've not done anything else with this. I'm going to have a play with this first, I think. I've got some little bits and bobs out. 5 to 4. I don't know how long anybody wants me to stop. I've got some little bits and bobs out, because if you've all seen Tim Holtz, he does them on all sorts of things. Wood chip, little hearts, look, and butterflies. Don't know whether they'll work on those, but I've got those. And I've got chipboard ATC. I'm not going to have time to do all of this. 11 AM is it? Oh, okay. Crikey. Thank you, Anvita. They were fun to do. I like doing those. And got this little heart. It's a... I thought it was a frame, picture, you know, a stand-up picture frame, but it's not. It's got a little hole there. Probably like to... just to hang. So I might have a go on that. But yes, so I used this embossing folder, which I got from In Love Arts when I was doing some stuff for those, and they sent me an embossing folder. So I ran that through that yesterday. I had intended trying it out. Just let me put that stamp back. Move those over there. Put that there. Where's it? Where I've put it? There it is. I've not even got my craft mat down here, because up here, because they're downstairs. Oh, never mind. So I thought for this, what I'm going to do, just go over the top of it, I think. Just with this pad. I'm not bothered about it getting under there. You know, I'll just do it over the top. I'm going to do it. Where's my paper gone? Help! Help! There it is. Oh, it's noon, is it, Joyce? Okay, I'll keep going. Well, Mr. Doodle said he probably won't be home until 6 o'clock. So he's, you know, when he's finished doing what he's doing, he's going to nip and do some shopping. He loves doing his shopping, bless him. He's great. Yeah, so I'll stop on for a bit then. 23 people watching, 21 people watching. Thank you ever so much, 21 and 23 people. I should have had my other little lamp on. Is it in here? Oh, is it? No, it's not here, so I can't put it on. Can you still see all right? Is the lighting all right? Yeah, so I'm going to just dab it all over with that. And I thought I would just do it in... What shall we do? I'm going to do it in a vintage photo, I think. See what that's like. I might not go all around the edges with the gold. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't got his dauber, so I'll just dab it on dab it on quite a bit because it's a bit porous, isn't it? He says with this dabber thing that you don't need to put a lot on, so... And I'm pretty sure he said it's glycerine based. Well, I just happen to have another ink pad that had dried out, and I heard before about putting glycerine on your ink pads, so I put some on that. It's a clear one. There. Oh, you can actually see that. I don't know whether I've put too much on. Who knows? We'll find out in a minute, won't we? Oh, thank you, Linda. You take care. Oh, okay. You take care, lovey. I'll speak to you soon. And thank you for being here. You're a little treasure, you are. I thought I won't go pretty on this one. We'll go brown. Oh, so it might even stop on the bits underneath as well. I don't mind either way. It's all good fun. There we go. Leave that like that. And I've got... Just going to tip that back in. Oh, gold. I'll just leave that there for a minute in case I want to use it again. Right, if you don't like noise, please turn the volume down. So I really don't like using the heat tool. I can see why he uses his other one. But my other one, it's just so loud. I know he says to hold it up to do it. Mind your fingers. That doesn't look as though it's going to take, actually. Find out in a minute, won't we? We shall find out. It's very pretty. And apparently with this you can use it on texture paste. So I might try another time and use it with some, I don't know, probably, texture paste. Oh, now that's gone a lot darker than I thought it would. Probably should have used the antique linen. Didn't think that would come out quite as dark. It's funny how the different products, although they're the same name, they're different. Can you see how glistening it is? That's lovely. And you know, you can still see little bits of the chipboard underneath. You could do this with just cereal box, back of cereal boxes. I'm not going to go around the edges because it's just going to take too long to go around the edges, but all I do is just use the pen, go around the edge and just, well, depending what I'm doing, sometimes I'll just dip it in, but this I would probably just, well, for that other one, the purple one, I just sprinkled it on. But if I'm doing something that hasn't got curves in, then I just dip it in. But that's that one. Might come back to that one another time. Right, I'm going to put that away. Just say, I know it looks quite dark there, but I didn't think it would come out that dark. What colour shall we do now? I'll do another. We have a, I've not got it out. We have a little pot. Is it here? Just a minute, I'm doing this very gently. Is that it? No, that's not it. I don't know where it is, so I can't use it. But we have well, it was an empty little pot. Blue or orange? Okay, we'll go blue or orange. I have an empty little pot. I don't know where's that disappeared to. That we put all, instead of me just wiping it on my trousers and on the floor, we tip any little bits in, brush any little bits that are left that don't end up in there, in this little pot, and we call it the piss pot. Yeah, the slop bucket, the piss pot. But I didn't say that. Shh. And it, you know, it's got all sorts. Even this, we're mixing this with the normal one, and it just makes for a pretty mixture. Right, blue or orange? Haven't actually got an orange one. I've got I've got candied apple. We do blue. Should we do blue? Let's have a look. Should we do salvaged patina? Do that one. We'll do one of these flowers again. But where I used the Distress ink yesterday first, I'm not going to do that. I don't know whether this will work or not. We'll find out, won't we? I'm just going to. Oh, if you could see the state of this blooming room. Where have I? Oh, it's under there. Yeah, I'm going to use this stamp again because I like that. Use that stamp. No, it won't work that way, will it, you silly woman? No, I don't want that one. I want black. Black. I want black. The black pad, not the clear pad. I want the black pad. So this is that archival jet black. I think it needs re-inking again. And of course, because I'm doing this on camera, it's not going to come out, is it? It stamped perfectly yesterday. Mr. Doodle's good at stamping. He's better than I am. I think he's more precise, more perfectionist. But like I said to him, just because I'm not perfectionist, it doesn't mean that, you know, he has to do it how I do it. There's no right or wrong. If he wants to take more time and be more perfect with his things, then that's up to him. And he's doing great. Give it a bit of CPR, as you do. Please come out. Yeah, it's not too bad. Give that a little blast. I suppose I could I think that's dry. What other colour shall I use with that? I could do main bit in there, although I don't think I'm gonna. No, not that one, this one. Ooh, that would have been upsetting, wouldn't it, if I had just pressed that black pad all down on there. I don't know. We'll just play. It doesn't matter. We'll just play. We're just playing. Oh, I hope Laurie ends up doing a talkie video. Have we got that covered? I think so. So we've got salvaged patina. I'm going to tip it all over it. No, I won't. I'll do a little bit with that. What other colour did you say? Orange. We'll use the candied apple one then. See what that's like. Might not come out at all with it being just on that bare chipboard. I do not know. Do you think them blue bits will get in? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Do you think I should do that first? And then I'm going to do that. I'm going to dry that bit first, I think. And then go back and put the... Yeah, it's called Candied Apple, that one, Brittany. And the other ready one, say I've not got an orange, the nearest to orange. Well, that looks orange, but it's Wild Honey. Which one do you want me to do? The Candied Apple or the Wild Honey? That does look, I'm surprised that's called Wild Honey. No, that doesn't look like it's showing up at all. So maybe I should have done a colour on there. It's very, very faint. I don't know whether you can see it, just looks clear. But if we don't try, we don't know, do we? Yep, okay, we do the red then. I think I should just have to put a little bit more ink on there. Shall I just go? I'll tell you what, we'll go right over that, over the blue as well. Oops. I must admit, the videos that I've seen Tim do, he's done this on white and cream card. So although I thought yesterday I probably wasted my time doing those, I actually hadn't. But it's all good. We can still do other things to it. What? I don't know, but we can. You can see this colour there, can you? Yeah, it's very subtle, isn't it? It doesn't always have to be in your face colour. Right. Move that there, move that there. We'll do the candied apple then. I'm just going to go over it all now. It seems to be, don't want to come out the pot. Right, just going to pop that away. We've actually found out, you know how you do your tip your stuff on paper and that. Well, when we was at the kitchen table the other day, we hadn't got, and this is just junk mail bills and not bills, receipts from things which we use, but hadn't got any. So I got a magazine, quite a glossy magazine. That paper is brilliant. Much better than this, because as you can see, it sticks to the paper a bit. So magazine paper is a good thing for that. Oopsie. What are you all doing today anyway? I don't know whether I've asked you that or not. Ooh, look at that. Oh, crikey. Sending it black. Wow. Oh, I do love me some experimented. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, this one will be great with some gold or bronze on. It is interesting, isn't it? I've just missed a little bit on the end there, but that's all right. Right. Oh, she's getting in the zone now. Honestly, once we start, it's it's 4:15. What is it? 4:15. Oh my goodness. Once we start, it's like, no, I don't want to stop now. Just need another little drink. You like embossing, do you? Oh, why do I keep forgetting your name? Lynn. Yeah, it's great fun, isn't it? Well, both heat embossing and embossing. Oh, there we go. You've never done any embossing. Oh, it's fascinating. It's really fascinating. If you've got a hotter gun, heat tool, it's watching it transform. It's brilliant, especially like the gold. This is a Paper Mania, my favourite one. It just transforms so quickly. It does with this, but it's like I say, the other heat tool is really loud. But it's just fascinating to watch. Well, what I'm going to do, I think, is just use this gold. You don't have the embossing machine. Well, apparently, I've tried it, didn't do it right, but apparently, have you got any folders? Apparently, you can wet, if you wet some card and you've got one of these folders, you can put the card in. Oh, okay, Jean, thank you ever so much for stopping in. So pleased that you made it. Thank you. We'll be over for tea in a little while. Okay, save us some. You take care and Happy New Year. Yeah, if you wet your card, wring it, you know, make it damp. You can put it in. I've not done it successfully. I don't know whether I wet the car. Can't remember now. It's a long time ago. I think Arabella. Francesca from Junk Journal Joy, she shows you how to do it on Instagram and her YouTube channel. I think the video is something like how to emboss without a machine, and then you just, I don't know whether, did she use a rolling pin? You just roll it and it gives the impression, so you don't need a machine. Because I know some people have folders if they buy craft magazines, but they haven't got the machine. But right, so yeah, I love using the texture stuff. It's so cool. What I'm going to do is just, I don't know, just put a bit there. It won't go all around the edges. It might not go anywhere. Just here and there. Or I might have put too much ink on it. It might absolutely turn out gold, but you're not seeing the ink through there as much, but I'm not bothered. Just little bits like that. And just tip some of this gold on. Let it stick in places. Hopefully not all over it. But I do love it. I love it. Oh, such a lot of fun. We're so blessed, aren't we, to be, well, I think I can finally say I'm creative. To be creative, and so that's what it's like at the moment. Yeah, that's a good idea, Brittany. Hopefully you'll see the, oh, the lighting's so poor. I am sorry. Can you see it? Ooh, fingers. Can you see it turning? Tell you what, I'm going to put it in there, do it like that for you. So I know not everybody's done. Oh, it's too high. Not everybody. Oh, look at it. Oh, I love it so much. Wow. And if you've got bad eyesight like me, just go back and check that you've melted it all, because several times I've, oh, that's done, and you just happen to look at it and you've missed some. You've still got some bits of powder on the top. But how pretty is that? I think I've got it all. You see? We'd be able to if the lighting was good. So that's gone from wanting it to be blue. It's all good fun. It's all good fun. That's that one. Right, what will she do? What shall we do now? Right, art and crafts and things. I don't know. I like to emboss in 5 layers of damp. Oh, right, okay. Art and crafts and things. I don't know whether I missed your reply earlier on when I said I get mixed up with names. Are you Sylvie or are you Sue? I think you're Sylvie. I think you're Sylvie. But some some YouTube names are very similar and I can't quite pick that icon out. I often recognise the icons more than the name. Oh, right, that's a good idea, Sylvie. If it's Sylvie or Sue. I think it's Sylvie. What shall we do now? What else have we got? Right, let's have a look over here. I've got some, a couple of, I'm going to use this stamp again. Use this again. Maybe I'm not. Yes, I am. There we go. There seems to be an awful lot of lag. Our internet has been really weird this week. Right, that'll do. If it goes on, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I can't see white on white. Don't know. Just going to take it over here a minute. Don't know whether you can see or not, but yeah, it's a really good idea of doing the. Oh, now your comment's coming through 3 times. It's probably not just our internet that's weird then. Atmospherics. Do we think that's turned out? Not too bad. Oh, that's nice that it's cut the points off. Just give that a little dry. Sorry about the noise. What colour shall we do for this one? What do we think, people? What colour? What colour, look? Should we do a raspberry? I've not seen anybody's comment come up, so they say there is. Oh, okay, flamingo. Kitchen flamingo. Kitchen flamingo. I think that's dry. It's a very pale pink. We'll just say that it's nice. It's pretty. Whether I've got it all or not. Because I can't really see. To get all that gold off of there. Where's it gone? That one. Give these a shake. Sometimes they're a bit lumpy. Lumpy bumpy. Yeah, well, we haven't got storms, but it's not very good. I know that it does work better if you've not got it laid down flat, but it's very subtle pink. I suppose what you could do with this is colour it in with a pen, all different colours with a pen. We got it all. Yeah, that would be nice. Might do some of those another day. I think that's got it. That's it. I think, oh no, I've missed a little bit in the centre. Yeah, the internet has been really weird. We have one of these Ring doorbell things that have the camera in, and well, that's people have been coming to the door and we've not seen, it's not picked it up, and today it said that got to sort out your router and this and that, and it's pretty, isn't it? So I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, I like that. I still think I've missed a little bit in the middle, but that'll do. So that's that one. Shall we try? Shall we try one of these little wooden pieces? This little love. But what I'll do is, oh, I thought I might put some glaze on the top of that as well. I've just found that lurking in a little pot. Oh, okay, Brittany, thank you ever so much for stopping in. Happy New Year to you. Enjoy your lunch. And you're welcome. And I hope you managed to get an embossing folder and do some embossing. It's nice to see you. Thank you for spending time with us. Yes, so what I might do is, let me look. Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. I can't get all these inks out on the desk as well. There's not room. I've got them in my drawer, just on the side here. So we've got the kitchen flamingo. I might just pop that on there, give it a bit of a dry. Is there anything else you want me to do? People, speak up. 14 people. People are going. But I'm happy playing, so if you're still here, then thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Right, so that's just done that with the kitchen flamingo. Isn't that a lovely colour? Oh, as you can see, it's got purple in it. I'm afraid I'm not precious about stuff. I don't know whether whether I could have. I think I can, because I think I've done it before. Just going to say, I don't know. Oh, I can smell that wood. Don't know whether I could have just gone straight over that with the embossing powder. I'll do one in a minute. Do one. But I'll just stick that on there and get pink in the clear. Bossy pad. Yeah, that one would definitely look nice going in it with a pen with different colours. Right, that's that. Bit of the pink on top. See what this turns out like. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, people. I'll give that a bit of a dry, see how that one turns out. It's just a nice way of changing the look of things. Kitchen flamingo. I know, but I can't say the word, Mel. Come on, I'm 63. Too old to learn how to speak properly. Oh, that's very pretty. Look, I'll show you, just show you a... I bet it's not showing. Oh, it's not showing up so well. That's it before, look. Can you see? It's all right. I'm just waiting for the video to catch up on my iPad. Oh, it's not too bad, is it? You can see the difference, yeah. What did I say I was just going to do? I don't know. Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right with the other ones. We've got cracked pistachio, speckled egg, twisted citron, fossilized amber, wild honey, salvaged patina. That's a bit dodgy for me to say. Savaged. We'll call that one savaged. Broken china, antique linen, peeled paint, vintage photo, walnut stain, wilted violet, villainous potion, but I keep wanting to say villainous poison for that. Uncharted mariner, salty ocean, picked raspberry, lumberjack plaid. Love it. Love all those names, but I just cannot say this one, so it's now been renamed as Kitchen Flamingo. Sorry, Mr. Holtz, but I can't say it. What was I going to do? I can't remember what I said I was going to do. Oh, I've completely lost it now. Shall I go over that with a bit of a glaze? What glaze shall we... I think just a clear glaze would do for that, but that's defeating the object a bit because we're using the distress glazes. I might try... because it's quite pretty. Might try this pale speckled egg. Ooh. Oh well, if it covers it all up, it covers it all up. Pickled raspberry. Yeah, pickled raspberry. We know what we mean, don't we, Joe? What was that one? Oh, that's candied apple. I'm going to try and go over this one. Just with this pale, but I think just a clear one would look nice, but I'm doing it with this. Nothing ventured. I'm just looking at my video on my iPad. Is the camera angle a bit weird or is it all right? A bit late now, isn't it? 2 hours, 2 hours into the video. Oh, dear. Yeah, we'll just do all this with... Definitely going to get one of them dabber things. Although with him saying that you don't need much and you can't really see it, I'm like, well, I struggle to see this. So how are you going to know if it's on or not? Pickled raspberry. Well, I'll start calling it that then. I'll steal it from you, Joe. Pickled raspberry and kitchen flamingo. That'll do. That'll do. A moment of truth. Because that's really pretty. Now it'll probably just be bleh. Can't say that. How can anything of Tim Holtz be bleh? So there's quite a heavy layer on there. Right, righty ho. I do really like that one. You know, that blue. Can you see the blue? No, you can't. Oh, I do hope I can persuade Mr. Doodle to do a live, because it'll be really good fun, because he's ever so chirpy. If you think I'm chirpy, I'm in real life, I'm not. In mixed, you know, in mixed company, I'm not, because Mr. Doodle's the talker and basically I can't get a word in edgeways. But no, I'm not generally a talker, but on here, wow, just talking to myself really, aren't I? Especially when you do normal videos. But it's so nice to be able to interact with you, and I think he'll like it once he gets going, because I mean, when anybody comes round, he'll say, oh, they'll come in and look at the table, and you can see the little thought bubble going, oh my god, what a blooming mess. What are you busy doing? And he's there explaining all the techniques that he's doing, and you know, he's getting really good, and he really listens to what, you know, what I try and help him with. And he obviously likes to put his own spin on things. That's what I was going to bring up to show you, is stamps that he got. Never mind, he can show you them another day. So yeah, I do hope we can, don't know whether you can hear me with this going, but I do hope we can persuade him. Ooh, that's a bit pretty. Wow. Oh, now this is coming out better than I thought it would. I know I could hold it with tweezers. Don't you just love watching it change? I tell you what, we'll hold it with tweezers. I love these little tweezers. These were from the range. I don't know how much they were, £2 or £3, but they're brilliant. Mr. Doodle doesn't like them, but oh, thank you. Thank you, Lynn. Got it right at that time. Thank you, Lynn. Well, you certainly wouldn't if I was using the other heat tool. And because I'm hard of hearing, when I watch any, but I have to have hearing aids. When I watch any videos, I don't watch them with my hearing aids in, because they're a pain in the bum to wear. So I use them as little as possible. But when I watch videos, I have earbuds in, and which is why I like to say, you know, I'll give you plenty of time to switch your volume down, because if you're watching with earbuds and a heat tool comes on, because with me, I'm so deaf that I have to have the volume up full blast to hear people's voices, and even then some very, you know, you can't help how you speak, can you? But some very softly spoken people, even at full volume, I really struggle. But then if they're talking and all of a sudden they put their heat tool on, if it was this one, it wouldn't be too bad, because I don't think it's too noisy. But if it was the other one, it's absolutely awful when you're wearing earbuds. So I like to think of other people and try not to do that. So yes, I say I have listened to this one. I have just used it and listened to it back with earbuds in, and I'm like, well, that's not too bad. So if I'm as deaf as I am, it should be okay for other people. But when I've seen Tim Holtz use this one, it's not loud and you can hear him. I just wondered whether you could hear me. Oh, that's made that nice. Very nice. But I do think a clear embossing powder would have worked just as well on that one. Just going to do that bit a bit more. Oh, that pretty. I thought it might spoil it, but it hasn't. That's nice. I like that. Speckled egg. Like I say, I don't think you can really tell that it's speckled egg. It's just very subtle, because there was dark colours, weren't they? Right, what else can we do? Oh, she's on the ball now. What else can we do? We've got metal bits here. Got a butterfly. See, now I'm thinking that I'm sure I've seen him do. Should we try a silver one? So I've got a little paper clip thing. I think I've shown it before, but it's not up here, I don't think. Got a little bulldog clippy type thing that Mr. Doodle found somewhere, and it was silver, and I just give it a coat of wilted violet, and it was lovely. Thank you, Joe. You like that one, did you? If I'm getting the lighting right for you. Yeah, I'll do this silver one. I'm just going to do it one coin. It's silver and it's got bits of... I think somebody must have sent me this. Don't think I've bought that. No, that's not an ink pad. It will not work with a piece of card. No. As much as I try, that would not work. Oh my God. I do hope you have a laugh with me, or at me, I don't care. I'm too old to be bothered about that. But with me. Right, I don't know what colour shall I do for that one. I don't know. Because there's such a lag, you know, it's... Right, well, when I do this one, what colour shall I do for the next thing? Somebody give me a colour. But I do picked raspberry on this one, I think. Oh, I'm glad you're laughing, Joe. Oh, something I did see him do on one of his videos. Burnt orange or rust. Okay, I'll do that on the next thing then. And Vita. I like that name. I've never heard that before. Oh, that's pretty, look. Tick good how it might not look that bright when I've done it. Anyway, we'll find out. We'll find out. Oh, okay, so Joe said purple. Her comments actually come up first, so I'll do purple next, and then I'll do a burnt orange or rust. Now, Joe, we have wilted violet, or what did I say it was? Villainous potion, but I call it villainous poison. So this one is very, very dark. Do you want wilted violet or the potion, the villain? Wilted or villain? Yeah, I saw Tim Holtz, which I thought it was really good. He got a lolly stick and he put a little foam pad on it. I don't know whether both together. Oh, okay. And he put a little foam pad on it to put underneath to hold when he was doing his metal embellishment. Oh, I'm rubbing all this off. When he was doing his metal embellishments, I thought what a good idea that was. And I was going to get some lolly sticks ready and I totally forgot. So let's have a look. That go through there? Yeah, we'll do it like that, look. Oh, now I like that a lot. Quite got it round the edge, but never mind. Oh, I can't even see, sorry. That's pretty, isn't it, look? That's that one. I thought I got another one out. Yeah. That's it before. They're all pretty. Very, very nice. What do you want me to do? The purple and... both purples on, Joe. Do you want it on a card or on a metal thing? Or on one of these butterflies? Big butterfly? Thank you, Donna. Or on another one of these? Do you want me to do it half and half on there? Wilted on one side and poison on the other? I think I'll do that. Oh, butterfly, okay. Try it on one of these big butterflies. I've got little silver ones, but they're quite dark as well. See, I'm thinking that I don't know whether to use my pen on there or... because I'm thinking it probably won't work on these. I don't know. You'd like burnt orange on the butterfly. You both said butterfly at the same time. Right. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to do the small ones because I don't think these things will work on this colour. But we've got the small butterflies. So we'll try on these, but these are silver. Might not even work on that. So I'll do the right. I don't know whether these will come out or not. No, use the pen. I'm going to use the pen, look. I'll tell you what, we'll do wilted violet for the wings and stuff, and then I'll use the dark one for the body. Is that okay, madam? And then we'll do the burnt orange one. We'll see how that goes. Really don't even know whether I'm getting enough on. It's a bit difficult, but there we go. There we go. Put the lid on that. So wilted violet for this one. Put that one over there for Anvita's burnt orange. Right, so this is the wilted violet. I can't remember what else he did with well, he did metal embellishment. It's not really showing up, is it? Ouch. Wow, I can't tell at all. Ouch. Wonder if I've not got, let me look at the other one. You can see a little bit of change, but you can't tell the purple. It's going to be hot, isn't it? I'm going to go over it with... Ouch! It's definitely hot. It's funny that, isn't it? How heat... Oh, you can see the purple. Heat makes metal hot. Who would have thought, eh? I am known for doing silly things. Yeah, it's not that bad, Joe. It's not that bad. Oh, you can actually see it. No, I'm all right. That's all right now to hold. But I'm just going to go over it with this. Give it another coat. Now, I don't know whether it's my eyes or what, but when I first did it, I could not see any purple on that at all. But now I can. But we're going to put more ink on. This is the wilted violet again. Right. Yeah, that was a very, very, very good idea to put a sticky pad on a stick to hold underneath. See, as I'm doing it now, I can't see purple. Oh, it's not just our internet that's going peculiar. I'll just leave that to cool off a little moment while it is very subtle. I don't think I would bother doing that again. I did like that other one where I don't even know where I've put it. I like that one on the silver, even though I just missed a little bit on the edges. I like that. But it's all about experimenting. If we don't experiment, we're never going to know, are we? And, you know, we all have different supplies. And like I say, he uses this dabber, whatever you call it. Dabber. I think it's called a dabber. Embossing dabber. Yeah, it is just picking it up. Shall I go over it all with the villainous potion? Yeah, I've done that before, Joe. Put it back in the thing while I often do that, especially if I'm using like the triple thick embossing powder. Put it in when it's hot. I'll just do the body. Oh, go over it all, did you say? Yep, okay. These are solid, sturdy bits. Oh, that's showing the purple on the back a little bit better. I don't know where these have come from. Somebody sent me these as well at some point. I know I bought these ones, these big ones. I'm interested to try doing I don't know whether you all watch Tim's videos or not, but I am interested to try the texture paste. You put the texture paste or whatever you're using, I suppose you could use a thick gesso or different texture paste through a stencil, and then just with your fingers just sprinkle while it's wet, just sprinkle bits of, oh look, that's covered that. I bet this will look black now, but it doesn't matter. Sprinkle bits of the powders on, and then you have to, well, you don't have to do, but you leave it to dry and then melt the embossing glaze. You can do it where you do it while it's wet, but because the the texture paste is wet, it will bubble up, but you can still do that if you want that effect. Oh no, that's better. Maybe I could have coloured it first with some ink or something. It's really glossy. Can you see that, look? The most purple bit is the little bit in his little head. Her little head. She's a she. Very pretty. Right. I'll put this villainous poison away. Potion away. There we go, that's cooled down now. You see? Yeah, the other one was too light. But it's, you know, it's, although as I'm doing it, I'm thinking it's not changed it much. When you put the two side by side, it has. So I don't know what to do for the burnt orange. Is that what you said, burnt orange? Yeah, burnt orange. Okay, so what have we got in the way of burnt orange? I've got candied apple. Haven't really got any oranges. I've got candied apple, or that one looks orange, but it's called wild honey. Or the next, well, no, vintage photos, very dark. Peeled paint's green. There's antique linen. There's pink's back there, the purple's back there. Try another one of these silver. Oh, you wanted a butterfly though, didn't you, Anvita? Oh, you can pick any other piece. Okay. Should we do one of these then? Should we do this in the candied apple? Because that's the nearest I've got to burnt orange. But it's a bit red. It's that one or the wild honey, which shows orange in there, but it's, I don't know. I'm just going to have a little slurp of my coffee and see if the chat will catch up, because there's still a lot of lag. I would imagine my battery is about to, yeah, my iPad is on 16%, so I will have to go soon. I haven't had it. If I disappear all of a sudden, you'll know my phone has just died on me and I've not seen it. Mix them together. Okay, well, I'll just have to use a little bit because I haven't got my slot bucket to put the other bits in that's left. Mix them both together. Okay. Just don't put them all back in one pot. Right, I will just, I think that's enough on there. Use a little bit of, put that over there. We've got the purple off of there. Yes, I think so. We'll put a little bit of the honey on then. Honey, wild honey. It's definitely orange to my eyes, but anyway. Oh, cuckoo. I didn't mean to pour all that on. Right, leave that there. Isn't this fun? And then we'll use the candied apple. Just gonna sprinkle bits on with this. This one is chock-a-block full. Look. Oh, that'll be nice. There we go. Look. It's pretty. Whoa, look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, now I like that. Oh. you know, on different things, they don't come out at all how you expect them to. Oh, that is very sorry. I've just got it under my nose to make sure I'm melting it all. Wow, look at that. I love that. Yeah, I do, and Vita. Thank you for suggesting doing them together, Joe. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Joyce. That's really pretty. Yes. Oh, I just want to stop on for hours now, but I can't because everything's going to run out of battery. Next time when I do these, I really must have my little slot bucket with me because it's great. I usually use a brush to brush all that down, but there we go, it's on the floor now. Thank you, Donna and Joe and everybody. Right, now what? Now what? Do you want me to do another one of these? Or I'll tell you what I will do, not today. I'm gonna another day play about with one of these and see what I can come up with. What else have we got? Oh, I really like that. That's so pretty. So that was wild honey and candied apple. You throw glitter on the floor. I know. Yeah, I bet you have a. I do as well. I bet you have a trail around the house as well, like we do. Never mind, follow the yellow brick road. It's follow the glitter road. Oh, dearie me. Thank you, Mel. Right, look. It's just flashed up at me, so I am going to have to love and leave you before, if that's coming. There was both on 100%. So if that's coming up, then I'd sooner just say cheerio now than get cut off without saying goodbye. And thank you ever so much for joining me. It's been great fun. What we've been on? 2.5 hours? Lovely jubbly. And I haven't got anywhere with enough room to plug anything in, so but yeah, I hope you've enjoyed your time, and thank you ever so much for stopping with me, everyone that was able to stop. It's been lovely. Love it. I think that's my favorite piece of today, the one that we started off with, the blue. It didn't work very well, so we put red on the top and then gold. I love that. That one would definitely be nice if I coloured it in with something before. Yeah, I think if I use the kitchen flamingo, I'm gonna disappear. Anyway, I'm gonna say, before I finish saying this, I'm gonna say thank you ever so much. Love you all loads, and I will speak to you soon. But yeah, I think that would be nice if I coloured those bits in first and then put the kitchen flamingo on the top. I love that kitchen flamingo, it's so cool. Put the kitchen flamingo on the top. I suppose I could try with, see if anything goes over the top. It's just plain, isn't it? It's a piece of card, it doesn't matter. I like that one as well. Don't know what I will do with all these bits, so they'll probably go in a journal. That one I will probably, that was just the chipboard with the vintage photo, no colour underneath, just literally the clear ink. If you wasn't here when I did it, it was just the clear ink on the chipboard on the embossed bits, but it did actually go under, on, you know, on the background bits as well, which was nice. And then that vintage photo, but it came out quite dark. So I might just go over that with my finger with some sort of paste or something at some time. Don't know. And then just go around the edges with... Right. If I disappear, you'll know why, won't you? But just while we've got a few minutes left, hopefully. I'm just going to press close on that. I haven't had anything flash up yet on my phone, I don't think. We'll just have a little play with this, shall we? I'll use my favourite gold. Just go around the edges a bit. Do it a bit like I did with that one. Might just, yeah, we'll just go around the edges a little bit. It'll stick where it wants to. And if I do disappear before I finish this, then I'll show it in my next video. I've got another video to do tonight because I've had some happy mail from the lovely Trudy, who is gaga for gluing. So I'll open that hopefully tonight, or maybe sometime tomorrow, though we've got to be about. We've got somebody coming tomorrow to check something out. So anyway, if you don't see the result of this today, it will be in the next video. Right, good old faithful gold. I think this will look pretty. Oh, thank you, Mel. Happy New Year again to you as well, Joe. Oh, Laurie's still here. Oh, look, right. We're just going to try and do this quickly so that you get to see it. Just want to tap a bit more. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure having you all here. And thank you, Anvita, because I don't recognise your name. I don't know whether you ever commented on my videos before. I apologise if you have and I just don't recognise your name. But if you're a new subscriber, then thank you ever so much. And thank you if there's anybody that's listening but hasn't spoken. If you're a silent watcher, then thank you to you too. You're all appreciated equally. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. I tell you, a thought that's just gone through my mind is that this would look, the embossing powders and that would look great on textured wallpaper, because in effect this is what this is like, isn't it? Look at that. Oh my days, that is beautiful. I got it all? I think I have. Now, what a difference that's made. Is that not just gorgeous? We'll definitely have to be doing some more textured. And that saves me rubbing over the top with a gilding paste or whatever. Love it. Love, 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 love it. So pretty. It is pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I love that. Love that one. But then that is my favourite gold ever. It's lovely. Lovely jubbly. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Anvita. And thank you, everyone. And I'm going to go now because I'm 7% it's on. Okay, then. Take care, everyone. And again, really thank you from the bottom of my heart. And hopefully next week, I'll try and do it at the same time, next Thursday. But please don't hold me to it, because we're not, you know, we're not routine people. Some weeks we go out in the morning, some in the afternoon, and you know, so there'll probably be a week where we're out on a Thursday. But I know people like sort of regular times, don't they, to watch videos and that. But I'll do what I can and hopefully talk Mr. Doodle into making an appearance. Okay then, thank you. Take care. Bye. I don't know how to switch this off now, so you'll have to bear with me because I've forgotten what to do. Oh, there's a little cross button there. Look, that could be a hint. Bye.